I told you!
Hey vlog! So last night I was leaving my friend Ashley's. I was just, about to head home. I was backing out of a covered parking garage. Look, okay, reversing, look. I slammed right into a pole. Got checked out, estimated 5K in damage. Even though I just pushed the side a little. It's because it hit some electrical panel, whatever. But, so we're driving my mom's car. It's a nice road trip car. It pretty much drives by itself. Lane assist, cruise control, and it brakes when you get too close to the car, and it has tons of cool features. Perfect road trip car. And I was also able to bring tons of shit extra. I'll show the whole camp setup. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, on the road, I think it's about 2 hours 40. Can't get there any earlier than 5, and we're already not getting any earlier than 5, so we're good. And we're gonna set up camp, and then I am going to cook some shredded chicken street tacos. And I also happen to pick up a little strangler along the way.
Strangler. I've got my lumbar pillow in my next drawer, and I'll be good. I'll be good.
So mom's coming on the road trip. I'll check in along the way. Bye vlog. So we ended up pulling in the site right during golden hour, which was so beautiful until we realized we had about 15 minutes of light left to get everything built. And I usually prefer more primitive sites that are still roadside, but it makes the walk and the back and forth a little bit of a workout. Definitely not one of the worst lengths that I've had to walk, but having to take that little wagon back and forth with bags in it was pretty fun. But you can see us hauling everything and getting the footprint laid down just as the sun started to dip, and we definitely lost the race against the light, and the tent didn't actually go up until the headlamps and lanterns had to come out, but it was still a fun time. You can see too, I brought my projector and I tried to set it up, but for some reason it would not work. I downloaded tons of movies on Netflix, but Netflix just would not load, so we were unable to watch any movies. But I have learned since then to just download the movies on a thumb drive and bring that with me, so I've got that part fixed. After the more tactical side of the setup, it was time for dinner, and I try to keep meals more high protein to stay fueled for all the hikes in the next day. So I made shredded chicken street tacos, and when I camp, I usually like to keep it pretty easy. I love the cooking, with a little view and just cooking outdoors, but I still like to keep it sweet and simple. So I mostly buy prepared stuff like prepared chicken, and I just bought a pack of pico and stuff like that to keep it easy, but it was delicious, and I will definitely be making that again. Hi vlog! So we've been at the campsite. We slept one night. I'll tell you about that in a minute. We did not sleep. Mom's over there. But we're about to go hiking. I just finished doing some dishes. You want to come see the kitchen setup? I'll show you. So that's our drying bin. That's just my water bottle. We have a couple little things here. Little strinkies. This is my little wash tub. One of our waters. Empty ice cubes. Bad cooler. This is what I use to wash the dishes, and it's connected to that. It's like a little powered shower type thing. like plates and pots and pans are in there. We have some ice there. The stove's just in there right now. But yeah, that's most of this over here. This is our little view. It's really nice. And then tent, of course, here. So this is what it looks like inside right now. So just our refrigerator's in there, and then like our clothes are over there, and that's one of our blow-up beds that we unblew up. We deflated it because last night we ended up freezing. We had our separate beds, and then we got together on one bed, and it still wasn't enough. And so we checked the time. It was like 4:30, and I was like, we're not doing this. Like, Mom was like, we should wait till the morning until we have light and move into the car. I was like, no, we're not gonna get any sleep, so we might as well just do it now and try and get some sleep. So we're sleeping in the car now. I put one of the air mattresses in there, and it squished a little. We had to deflate a little to squish in the car, but it was super comfy in there. It took a little while to warm up, but it was a lot warmer than in the tent. So yeah, that was last night. So that was fun. But yeah, we had breakfast. I made eggs with pico and bacon, scrambled eggs. We ate that. I'll put a picture of it in a second. But yeah, we had to go get some Starbucks because someone brought whole bean coffee instead of ground, and I don't have a grinder. We have the AeroPress French press thing, but I couldn't. Yeah, she needed her coffee, so we had to go to Starbucks. But we got some gas as well because it was from truck. Yeah, and then they had full bean coffee there, and she got it ground. She went to the cashier and they ground it. And then in the car, she just didn't read the bag when she bought it. And I was like, you know that's decaf, right? And she thought I was joking. I was like, I'm not joking. You just didn't read the package. And I had to ask for a trash bag. I had to go ask someone else for a trash bag, so that's there now. But yeah, I'll take you for a little walk. So yeah, we're about to go hiking since I just finished dishes. We're all dressed and everything. We've been dressed since this morning. We're either gonna do the Friends Trail or the mountain lookout loop, and then tonight we're going up there, which is the Cedar Lookout for sunset, because the sun sets that way, so we only get the sunrise up here, but we're gonna go up there to watch the sunset. And then we're gonna come back here, and I'm gonna be making chicken fettuccine alfredo, and we're probably gonna throw a movie on. So I'll check in with you guys at the hike. Here we're hiking Friends Trail Loop. It was very rugged and rocky, which was surprising to us, but it was still such a beautiful hike.
Posture.
My mom likes to call it my posture, whatever. Beautiful views. Hi vlog! We've gone 0.6 miles so far, and we have 0.97 left. I think we've done about 200 feet of incline. We're just sitting on a bench. And I just connected my speaker. So, 0.97 miles to go! After our little break on the bench, we started walking towards the main spot of Lookout, and it was this beautiful stream. It was so peaceful, and there was tons of other people there, but look at this view! I start taking it pretty easy, but then my dumb self wanted a challenge and wanted to get to that last rock there all the way at the end in the middle of the water, and you'll see what happens when I try.
Calculating how you're gonna fall on your ass. I mean, you really don't have to go to that very last rock, really. They're gonna be wet tomorrow.
Are you talking?
No, not at all. Oh my God. You probably should have left the backpack. Oh my God, don't fall in the water with all my phone and stuff. My phone's in there. I don't care about if you fall in. Just don't let anything else fall in. I told you. Now.
As we were finishing up on the French trail, we thought we might need to keep going a bit more. We kept pausing a lot and just looking at all these beautiful views, and then here was the top of Cedar Bluff Nature Trail, and our campsite was all the way down there, but we could see it. And so we just sat and enjoyed the sunset. There were quite a few other people up there. There was a group of these ladies, and I took their picture for them. They were super sweet. But they were all there as friends hiking together. And so it was just a chill night where we watched the sunset and then got back and made those fettuccine alfredo. Oh, with chicken, of course. Gotta get that protein. And then the next morning, it was unfortunately time to pack it all up. We got our packing routine down to a science now, but it was still really bittersweet to say goodbye to this view. And that was the end of Beavers Bend. Just cleaning up the rest of the kitchen because there were still some dishes to do, and then I just decided to give it one last goodbye. If you enjoyed this interesting adventure, make sure to like and subscribe, as I will definitely see you guys and tons of other trips. Bye, vlog!